Getting back on track. Let's talk about it. Good morning, book pals. I am talking about taking a break and coming back, how to get back in the zone, at least what I did to get back in the zone. And yeah, okay, so I took a break for like 2 or 3 months, and now I used to be like really in the zone, was doing real good, thought about my book 24/7. Then after this break, coming back from it, I has been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So what I've done to get back into it, and I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this or will ever experience it, but in case you do, here's what helped me get back into it. I had to get excited about my book again. So I had to start thinking about all of my characters, thinking about the story, and and try to get excited about it again, so that I was thinking about it all the time, and so that I wanted to continue to work on it, because I got into a big funk, and so I got to a point where it was hard to remember why I'm writing this, and so I had to remember why. Then when that still wasn't enough to get me to start editing specifically, I decided to start outlining books 2 and 3. I've had the main plot points, but I decided to at least like go ahead and get started with them, because then maybe that'll get me back in the zone, which has been working. And I've been thinking a lot more about going back to book 1 and actually going through the edits and stuff. And I'm still in the process, but that's what's got me here so far. And now I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between outlining and getting started with the sequels and going back to book 1. And like I've said in a previous video, I do think I want to write the main stories of books 2 and 3, or at least 2, before publishing book 1, so that I get that head start and stuff. So I'm okay with bouncing back and forth. I used to be hardcore, gotta focus on one, but I think sometimes I think sometimes it's good, as long as I don't get confused, I think it's good to sometimes have a shift, because if I'm focusing on like the same thing over and over and over again, it gets very difficult to stay in that zone. But if I'm kind of transferring my focus, it's a lot easier to stay, I don't know, motivated, intrigued, excited, whatever word I'm looking for. Anyways, those are some thoughts I had and some things that have helped me get started with getting back in the zone. Comment below any thoughts that you've had, or any experiences that you've had with getting back in the zone after a break, or after a mental block, or after writer's block, or whatever. Tell me. I'm excited to hear about them. And have a good one, book buddies.